Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Toss sweep to the right. Breaks into the open. Gives him the big stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Thanks for grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Past the first down marker and still running. Continues to fight for yards. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are...
Oh, there's the ball! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's off the play fake on first down. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They go to the draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking for a huge play. Got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones have it in scoring position on first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Off the play fake. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown! Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got an open man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Back to pass, it's Maddox. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He might want another play. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCluster. Well, The give to the tailback. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They give it to him again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It's a reverse. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught on the outside, it's Chubb. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolute shame. Missed it. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. quarterback making checks. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Maddox. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Complete downfield. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. Oh, it's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. There he goes. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Kick is good. The offense... The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Going to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man to the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete. Touchdown, Cyclones. And the route is on. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They'll go to the fullback. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped. Short. He does not pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Running to the left. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the fullback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams